Hi guys, I'm Dr. Anna, and this is a channel about real-life applications to psychology. So yes, I finally have my doctorate. It's been 5 years in the making. Obviously, I've had this channel for only a few of those years, but I'm so excited to finally share this milestone with you all, and thank you to everyone who's been here along for the journey. Finally graduated, had my degree conferred, finished internship. As of the day that I'm posting this video, it will be my last day of internship, so I will probably be somewhere celebrating when this posts. So I have two things to update you on today. One is I finally came out with a book, and the second is that I just want to talk to you about what my current credentials are, where I am along my process of becoming a clinical psychologist. So first, yes, I'm finally publishing a book. It's called A Season of Life. I actually changed the subtitle. This is an old author copy that I had, and so it looks a little bit different. I'll put on screen what it looks like now. You can get the link in the description box. Let's talk about what it is. So if you are a frequent viewer of mine, you may know that writing has always been my number one passion. Obviously, I love psychology too, but writing is the thing that I'm the most in flow when I'm doing it. I do have a fiction book and a nonfiction book in the works that are kind of going on behind the scenes, planning to publish the fiction book in October, the nonfiction. I think I'll probably go the traditional publishing way, so that's going to take a little longer. Because I love writing and because I love psychology, a very natural niche for me has become journaling over the years. And I've had a mental health journal for many years. I actually have like 7 thick mental health journal copies. So I've gone through a lot of them, a lot of different templates of what works, what doesn't work for me. And in the more recent months, I found a daily journaling practice that isn't here. And it's really allowed me to shift my perspective. Honestly, I created this journal because I was doing the same thing over and over again, and I wanted a place to put it. I was tired of writing out the prompts all the time. So this is very much a journal that I use every day, and I genuinely so look forward to every morning when I use it. And I want to share some of these techniques with you because I think they could be helpful for you as well. So I'm just going to read to you a little bit about what the journal is like. Then we're going to talk about some of the research behind it, why it's helpful for your mental health, and then we're going to pivot into my current credentials. This is a journal aimed at increasing your productivity and emotional well-being over the course of 90 days. At the beginning of the journal, you will identify your long-term goals and explore your core values. You will learn about the importance of self-care, gratitude, and emotional awareness. Then you will spend the next 3 months journaling at the beginning and end of each day. These daily prompts are meant to induce feelings of gratitude, joy, connectedness, and wonder about the beauty of the world. They will push you to implement your values each day, turning your long-term goals into actionable steps. After those 3 months have passed, you will reflect on this season in your life. You will identify your emotional profile, recalibrate your values, and notice the patterns that unfolded for you during this time. So like it sounds like, the first 20 or so pages are really for you figuring out what your goals are, what your vision is for the next 3 months. Then you have the bulk of it, which is actually journaling every single day for 90 days. And then at the end, you sort of debrief this past season in your life, these past 3 months. So it is based on scientific research about what improves both mental and physical well-being. I'm actually going to make a video separately on the benefits of gratitude journaling, and gratitude is definitely a big component of this. But for now, I want to mention some of the other scientific pieces. This is from The Upside of Stress, which I'm also making a video on, by the way. So on page 70, it talks about the benefits of focusing on your values even for one day, let alone for every single day like this journal does. People who write about their values see more meaning in their lives. They no longer see their hassles simply as something to endure, but rather something that they can implement their values in addressing. It makes them feel more powerful, in control, proud and strong, loving, connected, empathetic towards others. even increases their pain tolerance, enhances self-control, reduces rumination, boosts GPA, reduces doctor visits, improves mental health, helps with weight loss, quitting smoking, reducing problem drinking, helps people persevere in the face of discrimination. Even people who write about their values one time for 10 minutes show benefits months or even years later. Again, let alone doing so every single day. There are also a lot of benefits to focusing on the positive, uplifting things that happen to you. For instance, men who find an upside to their first heart attack, they're less likely to have another heart attack and more likely to be alive 8 years later. People who find benefits even in difficulties have more purpose in life, more hope for the future, more confidence in their ability to cope with stress, less depression, better marital satisfaction, fewer heart attacks, better immune function. So everything in this journal is based on research about what's good for us. It's based on what I personally do. So obviously I would recommend it. Link in bio. Check it out if you want to. And like I said, I will be publishing a fiction book probably around October because it's a spooky book. And then although this is like a daily journaling practice, I do have other templates to use as needed. So I will have a second mental health journal workbook at some point. Now let's shift gear a little bit and talk about my current credentials, where I am in my journey. So I'm in this kind of weird interim space where I'm not yet a licensed clinical psychologist, but I'm not a grad student either. I'm in sort of like a postdoctoral year where I am still accruing hours while I work towards applying for my clinical psychology license. I am still receiving supervision while I do so. So I have a temporary license for now, and I'm probably going to take the EPPP, which is our licensure exam, in the spring and hopefully get licensed by the end of next summer. So once again, although yes, technically I am a doctor now, a doctor of psychology, and I am a therapist, I just want to clarify I am not a psychologist yet. I'll let you know when that changes. That is a process that takes a decade at minimum. So I'm currently at 9 years. So to wrap it up, check out my mental health journal workbook. I think it's very helpful. If you enjoy it, please give it a review. It is very, very beneficial for me. Share it with your friends. Share it with whoever else you think it would help. Stay tuned for the fiction book in just a couple months, hopefully. And have a great day. I know I will be celebrating when this posts, so if you are also celebrating, chin chin.